Hey yo, what is up guys? Everyone here, and I think I broke something. But we're back on the Let's Build NukeTown 2025 world on the Xbox One. Now, in last episode, we finished up the backyard to the blue house, if I can fly. There you go. And this took a little bit long time, but we finished it up. Now, in today's episode, it's probably going to be our last episode, which is kind of sad. But we're going to be working on this whole back area over here with the huge NukeTown sign and the 2 cars. Now, off camera, what I did was I just put in the little squares everywhere, and that was pretty simple. It just took a long time. I actually had to redo it because I did it once and I did it wrong. But before we start off building that, I'm going to put in some bushes in spots that I forgot to. So there's 2 bushes over here. So I'm probably just going to line them up like right here. They're not really like symmetric to anything, so I'm going to do it like that. And then I'm going to fly to the other side, and then I'm going to put a bush right there, and should I put one right there? No, I'm going to keep it like that. And yeah, that's basically it. So now if you don't know what's over here, there's basically like a huge like U-shaped road going across there, and in the center there's some bushes, but there's a huge NukeTown sign, which is going to be really difficult to replicate. And so we're just going to start off here. So I'm going to do the outline of the road. So it's going to be kind of difficult to do. Actually, before we do that, I want to actually add in these cars, because there's two very noticeable cars on the map. But before we do that, I'm going to add in this little fence here. So I'm going to take some iron bars, I guess. And I would say it's about right over here. I'm going to do it right over here, and there's basically a huge fence here blocking you from getting out of the map, but we're not making an actual map here, so I'm just going to build this fence for aesthetics, and then I'm going to take some carpet and put it over it. If I can place it, there you go. And there you go. So that's our fence right there. It's really simple, but it gets the job done. Now we need to put in this really, what was I about to say, really? I meant to say I'm going to put in this car. So now I'm going to do, I guess, what kind of base do I want to do? I'm deciding on what block I want to use. I'm thinking about using quartz stairs, this, and then it's a blue car. So I'm going to take light, because that's kind of what color it is. And then we're going to take light blue, and then item frames, ladders, and then anything else. I want these, and I think that should be good for now. Actually, no, I want slabs too. Almost forgot the slabs. Okay, so I'm thinking about building it right about over here. I want enough space to build it. So what we're going to do is we're going to build a 3-long sort of platform for this car, because it's on a little bit of an elevation, because it's like being like showed off. And I'm going to make this one smaller because I feel like that's way too big, but we're going to decide later. So now it's facing this way, so we're going to put the front here. And then how do I do this? Do I do it? Okay, I do it like that. Okay. So we're going to put the wheels. Now I'm going to decide here. So this goes 1, 2, 3. Then there's another wheel, and then the back. So I can make this one smaller. So I'm going to make it smaller on this side so that it gives it a little bit more room. So we're going to add the 2 wheels. So right there, there, and then we're going to add in the little tires. We're going to go to the other side. That's that. And then we're going to add in the little, I don't know what you'd call this, I guess the doors, but they're basically the sides. Now, I hate how that's clashing with the other white, so hopefully it just looks more a part of the car. Yeah, because there's a lot of white on this, so what I'm thinking about doing is actually switching that up from quartz at the bottom to like stone brick, because it looks really similar to the car's materials, so it kind of gets clashing. But we're going to add in the blue right there, and that looks pretty good. Now we're going to add into the back, and then the blue toppings. I've been using the same car through this whole entire place because I couldn't really think of any other designs. Now, I should have moved this back one. Yeah, I'm going to move it back. 2? Yeah, because that looks really close to the road. I know I'm going to have to rebuild it, but it's a fast build, I guess. It's really fast. So now, let's delete this. Now, when I'm building this, I'm actually going to talk to you guys about something. So if you guys don't already know, if you go into my channel section, a friend of mine, Nicole, just started up a brand new channel called Gaming with Nicole. So go over there and subscribe. I think there's like 2 videos up there, but none of them are gaming related. But eventually, she's going to go upload some more videos. But go subscribe there. And yeah, also another shout out, my friend Joe, or XGPMax13 or UnhookedBeef077, just hit 100 subscribers. So go over to his channel, say congrats or whatever. Did you guys hear that? I don't know. I have my game sounds up, and I start hearing really weird things because in Minecraft they always have these weird sounds that really don't make any sense. Now, should I just use blue? Eh. And then maybe some quartz. Because I kind of like the quartz because it gives it a little bit more texture, but I could use that. But that just looks a little bit weird because it's like, you know what I'm saying, guys? Let's see what I can do here. No, I'm gonna use the quartz. I feel like the quartz is like the best way to do this because it just looks the best in my opinion. Again, if you guys are recreating this, build the cars however you want. I mean, I'm doing these cars off of memory because this is a car design that I use a lot. But that looks pretty good. Now we're just going to add in the carpet at the top to give it more blue. Then we're going to add in the, that. I do really like this, the sunflowers because they have a really circular sort of, look to it. Then I want a sign wherever the signs are. There you go. We're going to put DA and I don't think you can see me type, but there you go. Dank. And then we'll add in the 2 lights. And that's the blue car. Now, what I'm going to do here is, like I said, I'm going to take some stone brick and I'm going to switch up this bottom. I think stone brick's going to look way better. And now that I'm thinking about it, no, I was going to switch up some more stuff with this, but I think it looks pretty good already. So we're going to do that. There you go. And that's basically it. Now, what I'm thinking about doing is actually taking this and then not having those edges rounded. And let's see how that looks. Let's do that. There you go. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it and go across the 3 there. And I'll kind of make it seem a little bit, it gives it more of like a cool shape. You know what I'm saying, guys? Maybe I should do the upside down ones under there. So what we're going to do is we're going to add in stone. Then the upside down. And I think that gives it a little bit of a cooler look. Now, guys, this is probably going to be our last episode of this series. I'm not sure yet, depending on how long it's going to take to finish this. So if it is, I'm going to upload a video right after this asking what I should do next. So now, actually, right behind this, there's a red car. So they kind of like fenced off this area. And people are trying to get in, but they can't get in. So we're going to add in this red car. Again, same exact car design. Probably should not have gotten rid of all those blocks that I just got, because that takes a while to take out every block that I want. Anything else? Sunflowers. And then red carpet. So we're going to take that out. And put that right there. There you go. So now this car is really like at an angle, but I can't really build cars at an angle. So I'm just going to do it like this. I'm trying to figure out how to build this the easiest way without spending a long time on this, because if I do finish off the series right, like in this episode, I'll be able to move on to another. Probably gonna make a video. I can vote on what I'm gonna do next, or give me ideas. I've done one of those videos before. Oh my god, that was such a long break. I am so sorry. I accidentally exited out of my Minecraft when I usually like press the home button, and then I accidentally exited out of my Twitch. So then I had to bring it back up. But like I was saying, last time I uploaded one of those videos where I'm like, you guys decide on what I build next, and it didn't turn out well. No one really commented. So I'm gonna I don't know, maybe do one of those again. And hope for comments. If not, then I'll just choose something that I think would be cool. I feel like these roofs too big. Oh, I'm building the cars too big. Yeah, that's way different from the other ones. But okay. So now we're gonna start actually working on this huge road here. So now, do I want to build this a little bit back more, or do I want to just? Yeah, I'm just gonna start it. So how thick are these roads right here? So it's 7. Okay, so let's get out all of our road materials, I would say. So we're going to get some grass, which I use this. What else do I need? I need sidewalk. And then I use the gray, right? Yeah. And I'm just going to get some bushes because there's a lot here. So now, here, it goes, I have to do 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we're going to do 8. And so this is where the sort of, I don't know, shape? I don't know the word to use. We're going to build out that much. And then we have to kind of make it curve. So I'm going to do, how big is this? So if I build this out over here too, how long is this? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 blocks. I'm going to do about 4? 4 looks good. So then I'm going to go to 4, maybe 3, no, 4, 2. 4, 2. 4, 2, no, 4, yeah, 4, 2, 2, 1, 1. 4, 2, 2, 1, 1. And I'm gonna copy it to this side. So 2, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. I'm gonna go copy this to the other side. Okay, guys, so I just copied it to the other side. After I did that, I just went off the 4 and then just built out a little bit just to give me an idea. So now this is looking way bigger than I thought it was, and I think we'll be able to fit this. So now we need to count out 7 from this 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so that's the 7 there. And should I make it 8? No, I think I might stick with 7. Or do I want to... Yeah, I'm going to go with 8 so that it looks a little bit bigger. Then I'm going to go to the next layer. Oh, no, wait, that was the 4. That was the 18 one. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There you go. Then go to 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then I'm going to go off the other 2, wherever that is. Okay, wait. So this is going to... See, this is the one difficult thing, is that building roads like this, where they're curved, is going to be really difficult. So I'm going to build it on one side and then copy it to the other side. But what I'm just going to do here is just build it simply like this. This is the same road. Do I want to do it the same? I'll think of it later. But then I'm gonna build off the 4 like this, and then how does that look? I think I built off 7, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so 8 here, and then this is where it gets difficult because it kind of comes to the curve here. So 1, I'm gonna go off the other 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so this is the problem here, is that they're too, like, you know what I'm saying? They're like too near each other. So build off the 4 there. And then, how's that look? That looks really weird. So then we're going to go off 1. Nope, not 1. So this... Okay, sweet. The 4s disconnect there. Okay, so that's basically how it is. Okay, that's actually simple. So if you're copying this, what you're going to do is go 8 away and then go 4, 4, 3, 1, 3. I want to change that a little bit. Let's fill this all in here and see how this looks. So... Let's put this all in. So now the NukeTown sign is going to be a really big trouble. And I wasn't just going to copy someone's design because there's some really nice designs of this. I'm going to try and make one that looks relatively good. Unless if it ends up looking trash and then I'll end up copying someone. But I'm not going to try that originally. I'm going to try and make my own sign. That hopefully doesn't look bad because I am really bad at these kinds of like smaller builds. I think I've already went over this. Like builds in really small areas I really just don't like. But hopefully I can make it look a little bit better. So let's fill this all in here. And let's just fill in the parts with the curve. Actually, no, this is a part of it. So let's check out this. And put this in. And guys, another announcement if you made it this far. What? Okay. School just... what? Okay. Forget I just did that because I just had a major, I'm going to say brain fart, and I couldn't speak. But tomorrow is my last day of school, so hopefully in the summer I can focus a lot more on this instead of having I think I've already been over these. But we're going to go to the 4 here. We're going to make it connected to this one so that it has a little bit more connection. So this one we're going to make one longer, and this side it's going to be one longer, and then this is going to be, so we're going to connect these. And this makes it look a little bit more connected and, like, you know, natural instead of it being, like, very, like, choppy. So let me check how this looks, and then I'll copy it to the other side if I like how it looks, and then just do all of that. Okay, I think I like how that looks. The only problem is that leaves a lot of space in the middle. Because, does that... that's difficult, huh? Let me check how much space we'd have in the middle. So we a lot of space in the middle. So what I'm thinking is that I'm gonna make this road a little bit make it bigger. Okay, so here's my idea. I don't have an idea. What I'm gonna do here is to the 2. No, not gonna do that. I'm just gonna be this to the other side. Okay, guys, so I just put all that stuff in, and like I said, it looks really big in that area. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and close it in a little bit because that's like way too much space, and I want to make it a little bit less space, I guess I would say. So I'm gonna just place blocks along the edges of all these, like, what's the word? I don't know, edges? I don't know, ends to like the road. I'm just gonna add one to it and hopefully it makes it better. And if not, then I might just make the outside ring a little bit smaller, which is what I should have done originally. So let's check how this looks now. I might have messed up the circle a little bit. Yes, I did. So this has to come out to about here. Okay, now let's check how this looks. So it's still really big. So what I'm thinking is that I'm going to make the outside circle smaller so that there's less wide of a turn. See, the one problem is that I made this road too small and I want it to be this blah, 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 blah. You get the idea. So what I'm going to do is make it smaller. So how am I going to do that? So we're actually going to make it 3 here instead of that. 2. And then, because if you make it too small, it's going to look really awkward. 1. And then 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, blah, 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 all of that stuff. And I think that looks pretty good. So let me just delete all this. And this is going to be the edge of this one. Oops. Okay, break all that. And place all this in. Hopefully this looks pretty good. And then what I'm going to have to do is a company for that. So I'm going to build out. How's that look? So that looks way smaller. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to make the road look like this. So I'm still going to go with the 8. So off of here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, yeah, it's supposed to be 9 now. So that's good. That's good. And how's that look? That's not right. So if I have to go off of here, then it's going to have to be 2. And then how long is this one? This is 5 still, right? No, that's 5. It's 5. So off the center, I'm going to go like that. 5. And then the rest is just the normal road. And hopefully this looks way better or smaller, as I want to say. Because that's how I want it to be. So how's that look? That looks way sharper and smaller, and I like it. But I'm going to make these edges a little bit more round. So I'm going to put the middle block there back, and then I'm going to make it 2. And I think that looks way smoother. Now, I feel like that's not lined up right. If I go across... What? Okay, so it is lined up right. So, yeah, that's how I want it to be. So then we're just going to put that in. So 4 off of this. So that means 4 off of this. 1, 2, 3, 4. That. And then right here, that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this is where it meets up. Okay. So now I have to copy that design onto this side. So it did off of that end 3, 2, 2, 1. So 3, 2, 2, 1, and then I just have to copy it over here. So I'm just gonna, I'm gonna have to do this and then get rid of all of this. Good thing I made this side a little bit smaller than that side, so I don't have to edit it as much. I actually just did that because I got lazy, but 2, 2, 3, and the rest. There you go. So let me place that back, and then this in, and blah blah blah. All this is what the point of really repetitive gets to, because I have to keep on making it so that I want it to be small enough. And that looks pretty good. It's still not sure if that's small enough, because I can still make that circle smaller. It's just I don't want it to look really awkward. Do I want to make it smaller, or I can make the circle tighter? Should I make it one smaller? How would I do that? So maybe I can get rid of the... No, I think I could work with this. I think this is workable with. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to make this. I'm going to make this one bigger. That will make it look... Oh, sorry. That's going to make it so we have a little less space. So that's better. So we're going to put this all in here, just like we did last time. And now I think the road's going to be 10 thick. And let's put this in like this. There you go. And that looks pretty good. Do I want to make... Yeah, I'm going to make this rounded a little bit more because I like it when it's round. So we're going to take that, and then we're going to make it 2 like that. So we're going to do the same thing. So in the middle, I'm going to place 1 and then 1 off these 2. There you go. That looks a little bit better. So now we're going to actually build this, whatever I would call it. The, what would this be called? And I just realized something. If I want to do this, then I would have to make the sidewalks. Oh, I didn't really have to do that all, really. Because if I was going to make the sidewalks thicker, then that makes the... Oh, dang it. I'm going to... Oh, that sucks so much. You know what, guys? I'm going to go back to how the circle was originally. Actually, now that I thought about it, I can work. No, I can't. I think I did it like that. And then this. I did 2 off. And then, do I connect these? Yes. Actually, no, I'm just gonna add in this side first before I start working on that. Oh, that's a breathful. So we're gonna have to put this all in here before we actually start working on the road a little bit. So far, I was hoping to do the NukeTown sign, but I don't think we're gonna have enough time. I'm not sure. It's the final episode. I'm gonna make it a little bit longer. So we're gonna add this in, and yeah, this is definitely gonna be the final. So we're just gonna add this all in here, all this grass, and there you go. So now, how thick is this right here? So 1, 2, and it's back to 7. So that looks good for 7. Oh no, wait, no, it's at 6. So I'm gonna have to extend it. Forgot to add the stone brick on this side. Well, no, I'm not the stone brick, the stone slabs. Again, like I've said before, I think I've said this like twice. There should be a stone slab block. Like, this stone slab looks sick. Like, I think if you, like, I don't know. I remember on PC, people used to make it so that this was like a full block, and it always used to be so cool. But now we're going to add this in here. So let's just put this in. 2. There you go, off this side. And right here. There. Okay, we're almost done. We just have to put in the rest of the road. And again, I'm going to smooth it off a little bit, because if it's not, like, smooth, it's going to look really awkward. Like that, because it's, like, way too sharp. So I'm going to do the exact same thing that I would usually do. And that. And 1 in the middle. There. How does that look? That looks way better. The only thing I'm going to add is that I'm going to add 1 to the end of these ones so that it actually does retain the shape. It just makes it look a little bit, better. So there you go. Now we have to actually put in the sidewalk for that. So what I'm actually going to do here is I'm actually going to extend this road up to where I had it there, because it's going to look really awkward trying to build it if both sides aren't equal. So we're going to add all the stone, not stone clay. We use so much stone brick and stuff like that I always mix up my words now. But we're going to put this all in here. There you go. Put that in. And this side in. There you go. Now, there you go. Now, in the middle, it's the exact same thing. So there's 2. I'm actually going to make it... Do I want to make it thicker? I'm going to do 2 for now and go off of that. I'm actually going to do 3 wide, I think, in the center here. But we're going to work on 2 for now so that I have enough space to do everything. So just do it like this. It's actually going to take a while to put in. So we're just going to put all this in right here. I think this is going to be an extra long episode, I feel like. Like, maybe, I don't know. I don't know how long this is probably going to end up being, but the only reason why this is going to be way longer than all my other episodes is that because I want to get everything done in this episode, Like, I'm not going to make this, like, a 2-parter thing, because that's going to be, like, really awkward, because I do, like, half the thing and then finish it off. And I'm also showing a lot of on-camera work, because I'm usually don't fill in a lot of the stuff, like, on camera. I don't know why. But we're going to put this all in here. There you go. There. Nope. Right there. See, that's my one problem with slabs and stairs, because you always end up making them in the wrong direction. So yeah, That makes it actually really like well spaced. So now what we have to do is we're gonna take a lighter block than that, but it's still like a light gray color. So I'm gonna look for something, and again, I'm gonna use clay. I'm starting to use clay a lot more. Now, the good part about this is that there's grass in here in this whole area, so I really don't need to replace this, which is good. So now, what I want to do here, what I want to do actually is I'm gonna make this look thicker on this side. The sidewalk. Do I want to? Yeah, because it gets kind of thicker. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna go off of this one block, go like that, and then just build off like this. And that basically makes it so that this is shorter than that blah 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 and then everything like that. So just do that. So let me just do this. I think I got something in my eye. Oh, that's annoying. Ooh. There you go. Okay, so that makes it a little bit smaller. Now we're gonna add in the clay in the area that I think we need to. So we're gonna put clay down. I think it back up to here. I don't know. I want to make it an even number, so maybe one more, because this pedestal it holds like the whole NukeTown sign. So we're gonna put this all down here. And how long is this? That's 4 long. I'm gonna make it 5 long. And there you go. And then on the back of this, there's a wall separating. So like this. There you go. And is that supposed to be there? No. Okay. And then in the back, there's a bush, and it's kind of circular. So what I'm gonna build a circle. So how far did I do that? 2 away. I'm actually gonna make it 3 away. I like 3 away. And then I'm gonna connect it. There you go. And now I'm not gonna build this whole entire road thing, because basically what it looks like is that it just keeps on going bush and I don't know, weird stuff. It's basically how it looks. Now this is wide. So I want to make this bigger. You guys can keep on continuing on now. I have to lower my game volume a little bit because I can't really hear myself talk. So that looks pretty good. Now we're gonna add in the actual NukeTown sign. Now this is gonna be really difficult to build, but I think we can do it. So I'm gonna what? Okay, I'm gonna need that, maybe that. Gonna need some quartz stairs, and then what else am I gonna need? Okay, and then I'm gonna take probably some pillared quartz block, and there's some blue on this, so I'm gonna get light blue. What else do I think I need? I need purple definitely for like that top part, and then I think that's yeah, I think that's good. So now we're gonna add in the actual base to this thing. So I'm gonna make it 3 wide. So 1, 2, and I'm gonna make it connect to this. So 3 wide, and right there. And let's add that in. And now what I'm gonna do at the back, I'm actually gonna get some stone brick slabs just in case. I also want to make this a little bit thicker at the back. There you go. So this is kind of like a gray color, but I feel like the quartz would still work for this. So now there's pillars here off the center. And then they do this weird, I don't know, this is going to be confusing. They kind of go up and they kind of like, I don't know, go off to the side. So hopefully I can do this right. What I'm going to actually do is I'm going to build one of these pillars and then I guess copy it to the other side. Now that looks way too like not sharp, because I want it to be like sharply rising up. So I'm going to do 4 up. I feel like that's going to be better than 3 up. So we're going to keep on going with the 4. Until I feel like it's wide enough. So when it's wide enough, it basically like it kind of goes over the sidewalk. So we're gonna 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, how do I think that looks? I'm gonna back up here. That looks really like thick. Oh, now I just realized. So when it goes up, it kind of like gets smaller. So what I'm gonna actually do here is do it like that. I think. I don't know. Actually, I'm gonna make this one too wide because I feel like I don't want it being that thin. How does that look? That looks really weird, actually. This is gonna be probably the most difficult thing I've built on this. If I do like that, how would that look? So what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna make these connected. So I'm gonna do it like that. How does that look for one of those pillars? Okay, that looks a little bit better. So basically when it's that high, it goes up to this this blue like clock, I would say. I don't know what this thing is, but it's like a kind of like an ovally shape. I don't know how to describe this shape, but I'm gonna build it here in the blue. Actually, no, I'm gonna build this one first before I start working on that. So we're gonna copy this onto this side. So there you go. And then 2 tall on this. There you go. And then 2 tall. Not too tall, I mean 2 wide. I don't know what I was saying there. But this is a like ovally, not oval. It's a diamond. That's what I meant to say. It's a diamond shaped thing here, and I think since I made this like an odd shaped thing, like an odd in like numbers, I think this should work out really nice. So we're gonna go end off the edge there, and then now we need to make the background blue to this. So now this one. Nope, I don't mean to do that. This, and then this, and then I think I'm gonna do the end like that. So with the oh god, the quartz, that's it, the quartz going off like that, and then it goes up. I think I'm gonna do it that thick. Actually no, I'm gonna make it 1 thick. I feel like 2 thick's like overdone. Actually I'm gonna do a full block here because it will make it look a little bit more like thick instead of just that thin, and I think that would look way better on this. So now we're gonna add 1 more tall. Actually wait, I want to make it so that it has the blue before I start working on a little bit more. And go off the 2. And then I think that's how I want it to be. So we're going to go do that, that, and then that. And then how does that look? So that looks pretty good. I don't know if I should have made that lower because that looks really high up. I'm not sure. If I think it should be fixed a little bit, then I'll lower it a little bit. But now we have to add this pillar back in, and it's going up again to like the tall part that actually says NukeTown on it. So we're gonna build up I think about that much is good enough. So now we're gonna copy that to the other side after I add that in. There you go. So how does that look? So it goes off of here. So then I did 2, 2. Oh god, there's like a dust in my face. I don't know why I was complaining about that, but let's go up right here, here, and how does that look? Okay, I think that actually looks pretty good. In the center here, there's actually like a design here, so I want to add that in. Oh, how am I going to do that now that it's not in the center? Because if it was in the center, I could add this, because it's like a line going through the middle. But basically in the center here, there's a clock, so I'm just going to represent that with a white... there you go. That's how, I forgot the word again. So now we're going to add some design. No, I don't like how that looks. We'll figure that out. Oh, I just thought of it, carpets, but we'll add that in later. We're gonna work on the big NukeTown side now. So how this is this is a really, it's like a, oh god, what's the 6-sided? Oh god, I'm not that good with remembering my shapes, which is bad because I'm like, how old am I? I'm 13. Wow, I'm not good. I don't feel good today about myself and about my knowledge. So we're gonna go back on that 1 more, and we're gonna add that in. And then I think I'm gonna go down 1, there you go. Then 2 off of here. Then right there, go off of 2. And then off the top one, that's where I'm gonna end it off there. So this is gonna be probably the most difficult one to build because is it pentagon or hexagon? I think it's a hexagon that has 6 sides. I don't know. Comment down below. And someone's gonna comment how stupid I am and blah blah blah. I can already tell the comments future. But let's see. I'm gonna go up like this. And this is gonna be a really weird shape to build. Because I don't know how it's gonna be difficult to build like a pentagon in Minecraft. And I think I'm gonna make this too thick too, because that would look weird if one's too thick and the other one's not. So we're gonna go on the bottom of this and make it too thick. And that's actually gonna make it really easy to build the top part to it because it's actually gonna be like thicker. So I think I actually like how that's starting to look there. So we're gonna continue like that. So like that. How tall is this gonna be? I think that, oh no, that's way too tall. So we're gonna go down 1 more, and that's where I wanted to end off. So then we're gonna go to the other side. And how do I think this looks? Right there. Let's go back. Okay, hold on. Let's build the other side first. And actually, now I'm thinking about it, I want it to hang off a little bit more, because that's like way too, I would say close. Is that the word? I think I meant to say way too close to the actual like pillars, because it's like farther away. It's like hanging off way more than this blue one, and I don't want it to hang off like that much more. So we're gonna do it like this. I'm thinking, how does that? How far? Okay, there you go. I can't speak because I can't hear myself. Do I like that? I think I like that. I'm going to keep it like that. So now we're going to actually build the sharply rising stuff. So like that. 2, 3, 2, 3. And then I'm going to build a cross. So I'm actually going to get a quartz block because I'm not going to place these all in with slabs. And hopefully this looks pretty good. I don't want it to like, because this is, again, this is a really weird shape to be building. So how did I build that one? So I build off like that. And then that. And then I did one more, then upside down. Then I did 1, 2, 3. And then I did an upside down. 2, 3, there. And then I did an upside down on this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I connected them. So now how does this look for like the pentagon shape? Or hexagon, I don't remember. That looks pretty good, but I want it to be one shorter because I feel like that looks really tall. So we're going to do one shorter here, and hopefully it looks better. Let's get rid of that. And then there you go. Now, actually, I'm going to keep that one. Actually, no, I'm going to get rid of it for now. How does that look? Okay, that looks way better. And now I'm going to fill in the back with red. So we're going to do this. Now, I'm showing this whole building process and making a way longer episode just because if you guys are recreating, this is going to be a really confusing thing to build. So I'm just going to do it like this. There you go. And put this all in here. There you go. Now, nope, wrong way. And like this. Like that, that. This is going to take a while to build, actually. Put this all in here. Yeah, that's right. And then like this, and then like that, that, and then all the rest of this in. So I think that looks pretty good for like the really awkward shape I had to build. I don't know. I think that looks pretty good for now. Oh god. So now at the top, what I'm gonna add in is I guess, I don't know, like globe? I think that's what it is. I'm not sure though. It's like a globe at the top. So we're gonna add is a sharp little like I'm gonna add some quartz in the middle actually. I think that looks pretty good. Actually, is that centered? Hold on. That's not centered. I just realized that. Which side do I like more? I like this. I like the other side more. It's actually not centered because I was supposed to go 2 off from here because that looked really weird to me because it didn't have a center. So we're gonna add that in. So I already messed up once, and then that in. And now we're going to actually continue this. So a little bit of a fail, but I think we can cover up for it if we just make this right. And I'm just going to build it like this because I feel like that's going to be easier than recreating the whole thing. There you go. Delete this. And then I actually have to go back to the back and then add it back in. I said back a lot in that one sentence. I said back to the back and add the back in. Whew, is that a tongue twister? I don't know. Back to the back and add the back in. Back to the back and add the back in. I don't know. I kind of like it though, but we're gonna add all the rest of this in at the top too. There you go. And that looks pretty good. Now, I think that's the center, right? Yeah, that's the center. So we're gonna build up. I'm actually gonna use this kind. There you go. And then there's this huge purple spear, and then it has like the shapes around it. So I'm gonna build, I think, a 3x3. I think that's gonna be the best. So I'm gonna fill this all in with purple. I'm guessing this episode's gonna be like 40 minutes long, which is crazy. But I want to get all in. So there you go. We're going to build a 4x4. 3x3s, not 4x4. Okay, so that looks good. And then we're going to add in the shape to it. So at the center, I think I'm going to do it like that. And then I'm going to make it connected, actually. So then it comes up. And then it kind of loops around. So I need to build one of these on each side. So I'm going to do this. So kind of comes up. And then connects to that one. So how does that look? So what I'm actually going to do is that, because it kind of like comes off a little bit, but I don't know how I'm going to build that in. So how am I going to do this? Let's do like that. Do I like that? And then I'll build it like this. And then like this. And then build a top block to connect them. So we're going to get rid of the back. How do I think that looks? Let's back up. Looks really weird. Not going to lie. So what I'm actually going to do... Oh, no, wait. Now I just realized. This actually doesn't connect to the side. It connects to the back. So I have to make one that connects to the back. So that's going to be a little bit... look better. I just said make it look a little bit look better. Okay, cool. Better, a little better. I can't talk. I've been recording such a long episode here that I'm messing up my speech. We're gonna make that and then that like that, and then do the same exact thing. So there you go. That looks pretty good. And then I guess I'm just gonna copy that and inverse it. So let me. Okay, guys, so I added that in. I think this looks a little bit weird. So it looks like too thick. So actually, I just had the idea that I'm going to use like just slabs only, like just one thick. And I think it will make it look a little bit better. I did that because it wouldn't be centered, but I feel like it's like a little bit raised a little bit. So I think that's what I'm going to try and do to make it look a little bit better because it looks really weird when I did it like that. Another thing is that I kind of want to lower it by one because if I lower it by one, it's going to look a little bit more connected to this because it looks really far away. So we're going to do it like this. Let's delete the top. Okay, so now how am I going to do this? So I'm going to put this at the top. So I'm going to do an upside down slab, this, and then I'm going to do it like that, and then that. So I think that's going to be it's actually a simpler design, and I think it might look a little bit better. Just going to copy that through, like that. Hopefully that looks good. So we're just going to check out how the top looks. So that looks really, really weird. Not gonna lie, that looks weird. So we're gonna build it out one more maybe. Let me see how that looks. No, that just looks like I don't know. It just looks weird. I'm gonna do it like these. I'm gonna do it like this. Hopefully it looks better. So we're gonna copy it to this side, down. So the downwards way is a little bit easier. I don't know. If I can't get this, then I'm gonna try and I'm gonna spend a little bit while on it and then come back if I can't figure out a good way to do this. So how does that look? That's a little bit better. You know, I'm actually going to cut here and figure out a good way to do this. Okay, guys, so I really couldn't think of any better way to do that ball. I think that's the best thing we're going to get. I think the closest thing that we're going to get to that. So, yeah. But now we're actually going to just add a little bit more detail to this. So, basically, over here, there's like a, I don't know what I would call it, but there's like a piece of this that kind of comes down and kind of goes back up. There you go in the details a little bit. And then there's the NukeTown text, which I'm not going to be able to replicate. So what I'm just going to do here is I'm going to take some, I don't know, some blocks, and I'm just going to like make a little like sort of texty, I don't know what I would call this, but like a texty sort of like, I don't know, indentation. Not indentation, like pop out. So it kind of represents the text. And that looks pretty good. And then there's like a little smaller text at the bottom. Now, I'm just gonna add it like that, and it kind of gives it a design that you know it kind of represents text, but there's not text up there. So then in this one, we were talking about like the little indentations or the little pop outs in there, and then I came up with the idea of carpets, and that looks way too low. So what I'm actually gonna do, I thought, should I do trapdoors? No. I'm trying to think of something like that would be centered with this, but I don't think I can think of anything. Let's think. What if I do? No, I can't think of anything. So I'm just gonna leave it like that. I'm not sure though. And then in the center again, there's that clock. So we're just gonna add in, I guess, a little bit more detail to this. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna take an actual clock and put it in there. I don't know why, but I'm just gonna do it like that. And there you go. That's the sign. I like that clock. That looks pretty good. So now on the sides here, there's just some like trees and everything. So I feel like that's up to you guys if you want to add that. But that's basically everything. You guys can extend this road out. And yeah, that's basically it for NukeTown. I mean, I guess I'm gonna do an overview. So we built the house here, kind of like. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna make a whole video, you know, going over this whole entire place, you know, just like going through the whole map, you know, like kind of cinematically. And I don't know, that would look pretty cool. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna end off the episode in the final episode of Let's Build Nuketown. So yeah, we spent, I think, I don't, I'm gonna say about a month or two on this, and I think it turns out pretty good. The only thing is that sign, but you know, I kind of want you guys to add that. Basically, what happens on this side is that there's just trees and everything, stuff like that, and then on this side there's trees and stuff like that, and then this bush just keeps on going. But I'm not gonna really add that in, so I think I'm just gonna end it off right here. Just like that, and I think I'm gonna end it off. I'm gonna end it right on the sign at the top. So yeah, guys. Anyway, if you enjoyed the final episode of Let's Build Nuketown 2025 on the Xbox One, remember to slap that like button, comment down below what you thought of this whole entire series, not just about the episode, but the whole entire series, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.